hope that we are still live. Are we back live again? Yeah, we're back live again, looks like. Hunky dory. Hey everyone, welcome to another Top Clack keyboard chores featuring myself, man of interest. Let's roll this intro. Cool beans. Thanks, Brian. Today I will be once again working with my Norba Touch, but instead of swapping domes, I'm going to be changing out these crappy JTK sliders for these hopefully not as crappy KBDfan sliders. With my microscope, I was able to take some nice pictures to compare the JTK ones with the KBDfans and a Nova Touch slider. And you know what? These KBDfan sliders have much more in common in their molding with the Nova Touch sliders than they do with the JTK sliders. So, based on that, I expect them to be better. Woo. But we will see. That is the point of this here today. It's gonna be hype. Do I need to work on this camera angle? Is this camera angle Gucci, as the kids say? I'll do it sideways like this. Here we go. Back up. Okay, cool. Let's get started. Don't lose your spacebar spring, even though I have like 100 of these as replacements, so I'm not too worried. Some of you might have noticed on some of my keys, I have bits of plastic sticking on the keyboard, and this is because these sliders are so loosey-goosey. Some of my keycaps would just fly off. For example, I will show you an example actually of a keycap straight up flying off. Let's see if this is still work with this one. Oh, there we go. There we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? This amazing keycap gymnastics. Oh. Oh. Oh man. What? What? Oh my goodness. Just quality from these sliders, right? 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 Like, this is why you don't buy a JTK. That's why, like, this one right here has literally tape inside of it, so that doesn't happen. And lots of keys I had to put tape or bits of plastic inside to make sure they're excuse me, quality enough. So shit like that doesn't happen. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if I put this carefully in here. Oh, it stays in. How amazing. But yeah, if you want to catapult keycaps, like Frostbite said, get JTK. Otherwise, don't get JTK. Please don't. Yeah, let's take this apart. So on the outside, it looks like 2.5 or 2 mil. Nope. What up, people who are joining? So yeah, does your screwdriver have a display? 'Cause mine does. I love this screwdriver. You might have seen the screwdriver if you watched my Normal Force video. I'm a big fan of it. See, oh man, the screwdriver RGB Suddenly making me feel very inadequate about my screwdriver now. Oh, dang it. Which one did I not do? There we go. So yeah, after you've taken the back off, let's take this ribbon cable off and out of the way. I'm gonna leave this upside down so I don't lose these screws. Put them next to the George. She'd like to say hi to the George. He's back there. You can see the George. He's just being George. Back to the keyboard action though, because that's what we're really here for. Let's move this out of the way. And let's put some music on. I don't know why I forgot to put some music back on, but there we go. Okay, these are all Phillips heads. So let's switch to a Phillips head driver. These don't look too big, but it's not perfect. Okay, so this should be a lot easier now. Hello everyone joining. The chore for tonight is taking out these crappy JTK sliders and instead putting these not as crappy KBDfan sliders. What up, Brandon Ann? How much faster this was than last time. This is ridiculously fast compared to last time. This is the best Christmas present I've gotten in a long time, to be perfectly honest. The screwdriver Brandon in is the ES120. Let's just do a little bit of that while things just, you know, stick down, because I'm going to have to redo this later anyways, but that's life. It's okay though. Oh man, these domes are amazing. For real? Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So sides are easy, pretty easy to pop out. You can just use your fingers and just pew pew. How long does it take the dome to stick to the PCB? Not very long. In some cases, it should be right away. It's pretty satisfying, to be honest. Pretty gosh darn satisfying. Goodbye, garbage sliders. Be gone. Be gone, sliders of garbage. For I do not care of your existence. Let's get these ones with the stabs out now by doing a little thing called magic. One out. So take these out. This, you just kind of push them up and you just run them around the wire. Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. Cool, sliders out. Let's put the new sliders in. Yay. Do KBDfan sliders come with the stabilized sliders? That is a great question, and they do. They even come with them organized in a separate baggie. So that is a big hooray. I don't need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just get this wire up so I can do a little bit of finagle like this, like this. Here we go. In the hole, down you go, so my sliders can be free. Come on. There we go. Got the first one in. Okay, next one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Third one. There we go. And the last one. And I can get to the easy parts. Yeah, major props to KBDfans for these sliders, which are pretty cool. I mean, I certainly like this cyan / teal color much more than the red of the JTKs. Although I know the JTKs do come in a plethora of other colors as well, I believe, if I remember my training correctly. Okay, I'm done with that. So interestingly enough, they gave me these really interesting semi-stabilized keys. I'm not sure what they go with. Possibly another kind of Topre keyboard, but I will not need those. I'll just need these 1Us, and I'll just be popping them in. Okay, feel a bit more secure, but we'll see how they are with the domes. Then we get to decide together what kind of key set should I go with this time. I had Skydolsh last time, but that was last time. Now it is this time. These sliders feel pretty slippery too. Good. I mean, they are made of POM like the old ones are, but these do feel a bit more slippery out of the bag than even my JTK ones, which were lubed, or the slider rails are lubed. So that's a good sign, you know? Huey, what spacebar do you use for Topre? All Topre, well, most normal Topre boards are 6U, but the Nova Touch is the standard 6.25, so you can use a standard spacebar for a Nova Touch. But for the non-Topre ones, you'll have to use a Topre-specific spacebar. I don't use, even though the rest of sorry, I'm speaking so fast. Even though my Norbaforce is Nova Touch slided, for example, I still use a standard Topre spacebar, because of the stabilizers are for Topre. Okay, let's see, let's move this up and like go. So after I have these on, I'll be using these for quite a bit, and expect a head-to-head review video of the KBDfan sliders and the JTK sliders and the Nova Touch sliders. So that's gonna be exciting, and it's probably gonna be in some kind of comprehensive Topre modding video, quote unquote comprehensive. I don't believe in 35 RAM domes. I'm sorry. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, getting a Nova Touch is nice. They're a bit more difficult to get. Back in the day, you could easily see Nova Touches for like $110 shipped on Mech Market. Man, those were the days. No one thought at that time they'd be discontinued. Everyone's like, oh, it's just the cheapest Topre board you could get. But that was not enough for Cooler Master, and they unfortunately axed the line. Now they are like $430 new in box on eBay. Which is cray. Yeah, Just Systems High Pro. I think there's one for almost one grand on Yahoo right now. Ooh wee. Thank God I got mine at retail price. And that's Just System High Pro for the dark and light versions, because both those are RIP now. Ripperoni and pepperoni. Speaking of pepperonis, pizza sounds really good right now. Dinner sounds really good right now. I'm gonna go out and get dinner later. What should I get for dinner later, everyone? Vote now. Topre is expensive in general. Yeah, Topre is kind of pricey in general compared to MX boards. That is the truth. But there's no getting around what Topre is, and if you enjoy Topre or want to enjoy Topre, I mean, there's some cheaper ways to get in Topre, but definitely not the cheapest thing. These two books are of roughly equal thickness. Thank you, Neon Genesis Evangelion, for this opportunity. Gosh, I need more desk space. Boop, boop. Okay, so let's get domed. Modding is crazy. Modding is one of the crazy parts in the hobby, and I love modding, to be honest. Like, I grew up playing a lot of Need for Speed games, and like in those games, like Need for Speed Underground 2, all the mods, like, no, the underglow in my car wouldn't make it faster, but damn, it looked cool. And I kind of always loved modding things in general, and I kind of, and keyboards is kind of a great hobby if you like to mod things, because there's lots of avenues and modifications to go to, you know? Yeah, no. Yeah, but like what Brian said on the Top Clack account, get a plumb board, get some lube, BKE Redux domes, then you got some quality rubber dome, quality Topre on the cheap. Okay, on the cheap. They have a TKO model and they have the weird 75-ish% model. It even has RGB. You won't need it, but it has it. And because of the BKE domes, it'll go right through the middle. Just, you know, how light goes. I hate these modifiers. Yeah, Keycap compatibility on HHKB. You're kind of restricted to what you can match with the white or black PBT or PBT or ABS space bars. Basically it. I used to have my HHKB NovaTouch for quite a while. The only reason I un-NovaTouch is just to use them Hypro keycaps, which are, you know, kind of extremely amazing. Kind of. And for that, I used to have those Hypro keycaps on a JIS HHKB, which I no longer own because I am not a fan of JIS HHKB. But yeah, I mean, Topre comes with stock caps, nice stock caps, as Brian says. Most of the time, you don't really need to change them out. They feel pretty amazing. I am a bit worried about the new generation of Topre, since Topre is being like a Japanese company and joining onto the RGB craze a bit late. But with like the Real Force RGB full size, they went with some cheapo ABS keycaps that I did not care for. That's just how it's gonna be now, possibly, you know. Ooh. You know what, Tomo? An RGB HHKB would actually sell pretty well IMO. Especially they consider to go with like the MX HHKB layout and just support MX keycaps, but be Topre. Like, people would take that change, not just for the RGB, but for the MX compatibility. Like, damn, son. There are a few things sectioned on white blank HHKB. How about Brian naked on a bear rug? Arguably, that's too sexy. You know, I totally forgot. I do have those KBDfan silencing rings, but it's too late for me to put them on now. But yeah, you have to remove the sliders to put the rings, silencing rings on. I do have them. I was totally considering doing it in this build too. But I've already gone this far with the domes. So that's that. I think after some time using these as they are, I will try those KBDfans. I've used hyperspheres in the past. I'm actually not a big fan of hyperspheres at all. I hate how they feel. But since the KBDfan ones are thinner, and therefore the feel is a bit going to be different, I'm willing to try those in the future. Don't know when that future is. But I'm with Brian here, where if you lube Topre properly, it's fine. It really is. I also don't care about silent keyboards or soft keyboards, so that's like that's a big genre in the hobby that doesn't really appeal to me at all. Like, people are like, I don't want to hear my keyboard. I'm like, well, you're wrong. To me, you are. I want to hear my keyboard. I want to hear the work I put in. I'm gonna hear my work, put them in the dirt, you know. Has Huey tried the new sliders yet? I'm installing them at the moment. I'm reinstalling the domes now. See, I don't mind quiet boards, but I don't like silent boards. And there's a big difference between a quiet board and a silent board. I also like it loud. It's nice. That feel when I have all my springs and domes and nothing but missing. Feels good, man. Feels normal. If you guys spot anything that you think I need to realign or align better, let me know. You guys have a different angle than I do, so maybe if you guys see something, you guys will. Bye, Olivia. Have fun doing what you're doing. Yeah, Brian, you should use your BKE HHKB. We still need your write-up on... Dome squat. Yeah, some of my springs are a little crooked. I mean, usually they straighten out when I push them down, so it's not terribly worried about that. TBH. TBH. Okay. Some F-rows. I see them, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Come on, I hate the Afro cluster. That's right enough. Okay. See ya, Dead Encryption. Take care. Thank you for joining for the time you could join us. I'm just gonna get to it, you know? Just gonna do as I do. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. And let's put this bit on and get ready to do some. Oops, did not mean to adjust the settings. That kind of thing, you know? If you know what I mean. Blue adapter X versus KBDfan's white MX adapters. Which ones are the white ones? There we go. Which ones are? What do you mean by the blue adapter X versus KBD fans of white? These are the KBDfans adapters, but they're blue. That means the separate white ones they have, which I believe are the JTK ones. Oh, there it is. I do believe that these JTK ones will be better than, these KBDfans ones will be better than the JTK sliders, and that's based off my preliminary findings of analyzing the molds under a microscope, because the molds for the KBDfans ones look a bit cleaner and have more in common with the Nova Touch sliders than they do with the JTK sliders. And I know the JTK sliders, which I just took off this board, were complete shit. I'm just hoping these aren't complete shit and these are just decent. Supposedly, these have the same OEM as Plum, which if they do, that's a decent sign because Plum isn't horrible by any stretch. Actually decent. So, hope these are good. You know? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hope you know what I'm saying. Let's put more music on. Yeah, Bug Whisperer. I also have a video about both of them in the near future. That's why I'm kind of doing these now. See how they are. At least the first test I can give to everyone right away is, do any keycaps fling off when I install them? That's gonna be like the first major tests. You know, even with the electric screwdriver, this probably still feels like forever, huh? I did it. All the screws. Oh. Lol. Where'd my bit driver go that I needed for this part? There it is. That feel when I don't even try the domes, I'm just like straight up going for it. Cause that's how you gotta do sometimes, baby. Is J-Chan going to restock after they're sold out? I imagine he will. Don't see why he would not. Supposedly, I should be done and good to go. I guess I'll test my keyboard first. Do 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 do. Oops. Can't even see what I'm typing. File Explorer, there we go. Synthesizer, thank you so much for your bits. And I'm happy you like ice cream. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Thank you for your cheer so much. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream though? You said you like ice cream. I want to know now. I have to know now. I'm obligated to know. What the heck is this? Mercy flavored ice cream. Okay. Well, I'm gonna clear this and let's go through this. You know, sometimes I need multiple presses to make sure the domes realign. Screw you, F3. I don't care about you, to be honest. Ooh, okay, there we go. I fixed all my screws and put too tight. Yeah, I put some of my screws too tight. Oh, yeah, it's a function key, that's why. Oh, interesting. The shift isn't going. Okay, that's fine. See? Has always given me issues in the past. There we go. It's getting easier. Oh, did I massage it into place? Okay. I'm gonna loosen a few screws, and then this is gonna work amazingly, I think. Brian, I hope you enjoy your shower and your sweet dreams of creamed ice. Some of you are wondering, sometimes you'll have registry errors on the BKE domes for the Nova Touch if it's too tight. So I have to loosen some of the screws. Ooh, that was close. And once I loosen some of the screws, it will be good to go. So I was having trouble by the C key. It's down here. Loosen that. Let's see. This key was giving me a little bit of issues. Loosey goosey. The F3 key, which is this one here. Watch, now everything will probably work amazingly. Like my life. What is Moose Tracks ice cream? Is that a thing? Like, what? Salted caramel sounds pretty good though, Tom. Not gonna lie. I have some peanut brittle waiting for me downstairs that I'm pretty pumped about. Whoop. Man, this C key is still giving me a little bit of issue. Kind of massage it into place. Oh, there we go. It's getting better. There we go. Spacebar is perfect. This Windows key is a little bit iffy, but that's okay. Oh, this C key is perfect now. There we go. So keying is my typing cluster. If my typing cluster is okay, then I'm happy. Backspace key good. This shift, I don't honestly actually don't care about. Oh, this key here. Can I massage this into place? Yes, I can. Come on, there we go. The right shift is ultimate meme. The less than sign. F3 is fine now. F11 a little bit, but I don't care that much about F11. Oh, it's kind of massaged into place. There we go. Those 3. Home. There we go. Everything else is good though, so I just need this one. Let's come on, massage into place, please. Come on, nope, see? So it's if I depress normally, it's not going. When I press down, it goes. So I need to examine this one a bit more. Come on, come on. Okay, so it's that location, so I need to loosen a screw there. And I should be good, to be honest. Right here. Way better than last time I was doing this, huh? So, while I do this, what kind of key set do y'all want to see on this? Is my big question to y'all. See, I touch type 2, but I never said I touch type completely correctly. I only use my left shift because I'm wrong. I'll admit that. Because I am wrong. Here, right? I don't have burgundy. So I cannot do with burgundy, unfortunately. I'm gonna take this foam out though. Hydro? I can do hydro. If you guys want to see hydro on this. I can also give you guys the options in a minute if you guys want to see the options. I do have Honeywell as well. I'm just gonna hold it like this upside down. And see if the key, if I can feel around for it. I'm kind of okay enough with that. Muted. Nah, I still have to push it kind of hard. Maybe I need to tighten the screw around there. I really don't want to open up for the dome again, so I might just live with that being as is. Oh, did I massage it into place? Come on. I always bottom out anyway, so I don't think it'll be that big of an issue. But I will give it another shot. Because I have a feeling, let's do that one. So yeah, sometimes if you have a dome that doesn't want to respond just right, working on loosening and tightening the springs around the area will sometimes make it better. Fun fact. Okay, if this is good here, then I will be happy. Does novel keys provide USPS tracking number? I believe they do. Okay, I'm happy enough with how this is. Which case feels more solid, this or the Duck Viper? Solid in typing experience or like structural solidity? What do you mean by solid? This is definitely a pretty solid case. It's just 2 chunks of aluminum enclosing the plate, PCB, and switches. Let's clear that. Hardness? I'd give it to this case in terms of pure hardness. Cool. Did I tighten something? I did not tighten something all the way. Buffiness. Hold on, put my foam insert back in. Rip, I just dropped like half my screws. Damn. Still do kind of want to solve this issue here. Let's see. It's gonna be on this side. So let's loosen this a little bit. Okay, go my screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, be careful to not lose your screws, everyone. I will find the 8th one later. Yeah, novel keys does have an insane turnaround time. You'll get your switches quickly. Oh, I fixed a switch. It's acceptable now. Okay, so you guys see, you said you guys want to see Honeywell in this? Is that correct? Honeywell or Hydro. While you guys decide, I'm gonna see if I can find this 8th screw that bounced somewhere. Future Huey will sweep the floor and find that screw. For now, I just want to test this keyboard out. Test sliders. So, Honeywell then, it looks like. Long space bar. I do not have a standard spacebar for my Honeywell. What the heck? A rip. What is my standard spacebar for Honeywell? I only have an offset one. Why do I only have an offset one? I guess I'm not using Honeywell, guys. I'm sorry. My spacebar is missing for some odd reason. I have Classic Retro, I have SoWare, KA 2017, I have GMK Hydro, GMK Iris, GMK Cyan, GMK Sky Dolch. It's muted already. Hydro. Yeah, those are kind of the options. What does KA 2017 look like? KA 17 is a nice pastel pink. Virus. You know, I'm gonna go with Cyan. I'm gonna go with what Briano 1905 said. I'm gonna go with Cyan. Sky Dolce, what I used to have on this. So I feel like change it up, you know. Oops. Yeah, Cyan's a wonderful set. Happy to have it. Haven't used it in a cool minute. So far, all the keys are fitting in much nicer than the JTK set. I haven't had any issues with any flying caps or caps that didn't want to fit incorrectly. So it is fitting well. Heck, I'd say it's doing pretty gosh darn well. Everything is indeed going well. And done. Okay, first test, everyone. If you were here at the beginning of the stream, you saw keycaps fly off when I flicked the keycaps. That's gonna be the first test I do. No keycaps flying off. Pass. Where's my normal force? Non-scientific wobble tests. Still more wobbly than JTK for sure. Yeah, still far more wobbly than not JTA, the Nova Touch, I mean. Yeah. Nova Touch has like virtually no wobble compared to JTK or KBDfans, to be honest. Huh. Put these keycaps away real quick. If only there'd be a big difference in typing sounds. Well, let's plug her in and find out, shall we? Oops, there we go. Oh my goodness, what happened to my backspace? It got worse now. Okay, I need to fix that in the future. Because it was just working too. What happened? What happened? It literally just got worse. Well, I'll fix that in the future. But this tire swap, you know, initial impressions, I do want to say these are better. They don't feel as scratchy. I went back and I tightened them. Why did I tighten them? That's okay though. I do want to say they do feel better. I cannot confirm for sure, but I kind of want to say they do. And I was just using this earlier too. It's marginally better, but I would say they're better for the sake of your keycaps won't fling off. But I will, for my initial impression, say they are still not as good as Nova Touch sliders. Any questions? That's how it looks. Let's use them. Not as intense sliding, how it looks. Yeah, I do need another identical board with JTK sliders side by side. That's kind of the difficult part. That'd be the most scientific tests. But if anything, keycaps don't fling off, which in my eyes is already a big improvement. Because for me, that was kind of an annoying bit with the JTKs, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, everyone, thank you very much for joining this pretty quick keyboard chores. I'll be working on the domes and the sliders and everything and see what I think about them. Better than JTK is my honest opinion at the moment, and that's mostly because of the annoyances of, you know, keycaps flying about. I don't want to worry about that anymore. But I can't say for the rest of it how it's been improved. Soon I will be showing you guys some close-up shots of all three sliders so you guys can see the physical differences in the molding and how they're made. That should be some interesting content in the near future. Anything else from anyone before I cut us at now? Roll the intro again, I guess. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Hope to see everyone in 2018. Hope everyone has a wonderful, happy new year. Let me show you guys a full shot of this cyan. Turn some mood lighting back on so you guys can really be impressed by the cyan. There she is. Cyan is one of my favorite key sets because it's a nice color. It's a nice color. It's a crisp white. It looks a bit yellowish. That's because of my lights, but it's actually a pretty crisp white IMO. Yeah, everyone have a wonderful New Year's. If you're going out tomorrow, please do not drink and drive. Get an Uber. Pair someone up with a designated driver. These are BKE heavies, IDW 30. Everyone, have fun tomorrow for your New Year's Eve and have a wonderful New Year's in 2018. Top Clack has lots of exciting things going on, and we will see you there this coming up Thursday for the first episode on the 4th. We have our guest already. I think Brian doesn't want me to spoil it, so I won't. So that's how it's gonna be. That's the way the Keycap actuates. That's how the Keycap clacks. And that's the way the switch actuates. Yeah, join our Discord. Special thanks to our sponsors, Z Frontier, Novel Keys, and Input Club. Really awesome people. If you have Twitch Prime, which you might, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. If you haven't used your Twitch Prime subscription, which is free, feel free to consider supporting us by subscribing to us, or subscribing to us anyways because you love us. Every little bit helps us get some better equipment, more material to review with, more giveaway items, pays for shipping for giveaway items, and all the great things we do. Thank you very much for joining me on your Saturday night or Sunday if you're in the future. Have a wonderful end of 2017. Peace.